for a little treat, especially if you or somebody you know is into growing herbs and gardens and that kind of stuff, or if they're into the culinary aspect of life, or if they're into the culinary world where they love to cook, they love to use fresh herbs and that kind of stuff when they're cooking. You're going to love this Easter decoration, gift, bouquet, garden thing for people. I'm going to be taking fresh herbs, putting them in a pot, decorating them up, and showing you guys how simple it is to make a homemade gift that looks really cool, and it really shows that there was some thought put into this. All right, guys, so come on along and let me show you exactly what I'm doing here. So I had gotten this idea, oh gosh, probably a month or two ago. So I had started prepping part of this, and I had taken a bunch of my onions and I purposely let them grow this big for part of this gift. I'm going to link at the very end a video of how else I use these, just for growing, cutting, fresh herbs, that kind of stuff, for your plates, your salads, your soups, that kind of stuff. I'll put that link at the very end of the video so that you can see how I did that. And then we're going to get going here on this really cool gift. I shopped at Dollar General, and again, it was kind of a last minute. I need a gift to give to somebody. I originally wanted like a ceramic container, but I found this one. The size is perfect for me. But what I thought was really cool is it comes with these little bitty legs on here. So you put them on. Let's see if I can figure this out. You just stick them in there. Look at that. Is that not the cutest thing ever? All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to start filling this with some dirt. We're going to start filling this with some soil. And this is just some soil that we had mixed earlier in the season for my herb garden, my indoor herb garden. And there's a spider on the bucket. Ah! Got him. The other thing that I like too is this has the little watering tray that's on the bottom. So all your water, you don't have to put the rocks and all that down there, and the water doesn't sit on the bottom of your pot and cause the root rot. Try to say that fast a few times. Root rot. So I'm going to fill this up about, I don't know, 3/4 of the way full. I can always go back and fill more in there. You can see I've got gloves on. I'm doing this just because I don't like having the dirt underneath my nails all the time. And then if I have to grab something, I don't have dirt all over my fingers. I can just take my gloves off. First plant we're going to do, rosemary. This is just some rosemary that I picked up at the Campbell's little floral greenhouse that we have by us. They always have really nice selection of herbs, and actually their garden produce, their garden seeds and garden plants and stuff. This is oregano. And what I'm going to do is just kind of space those out how I want them. So much for not having dirt on my fingers. I'm going to spread that around in there. I'm going to pull out my rosemary. Because the person I know knows quite a bit about plants, I'm not going to leave the stickers in there. They know enough about the plants that it's not going to be something like, oh, what is that plant in there? What do I do with that plant? Yeah. gonna put my other glove on. So last week that we had a day was 72 degrees out. Boy, let me tell you what, I was aching to get out there in the garden. One of the things that I had noticed when I was doing my walk around the property was I missed a lot of my elephant garlic last year. I kind of forgot the year before when I planted it. You can see the roots here. I'm just going to take those off because there's a little bit root browned. I had forgotten where I had planted all my garlic that year. And actually probably what happened was I got it last minute and thought, oh, I got to stick it in the ground. Look at how pretty those look. Look at how pretty that looks so far. Isn't that pretty? Just wait. We're not done yet. But, and look at my onions here and kind of decide, how is that going to look in there? Does that one look good? Should I go with something a little bit taller to give it some height? I'm going to look at some of my bigger onions and kind of see if I like the way that looks. Do I want to tuck them in a little further? And I think I'm going to actually stick them on the outside because I want to see how those onion pieces look in there. You can see how I did that there. Actually, I think that one is just a little bit too tall. That one out. And I'm going to put, let's see, maybe this one in there. All right, so now we have our basket. All of our vegetables are put into the place. Let's see how cute that looks. We're going to take the sticker off. I don't need that sticker anymore. And then typically if I was going to do a flower arrangement like this, I would do like a peat moss or something, you know, that brown stuff that you put on the soil, just to kind of keep the soil moist. What I'm going to do today, because I want this to still kind of have the Easter vibes to it, I'm going to be using some of the green paper, shredded paper, and I'm going to kind of tuck it in between so it kind of gives it that baskety look. And all I'm going to do with this is now just kind of stick it in. Tuck it in there so it kind of still gives it that little bit of like an Easter grass, the Easter grass vibes to it. But then I still want to be able to see like the onion bulbs and the other herbs that are in there. Water this. I'm going to try and water directly onto the plants, you know, like down into the center of it. Sort of try not to get, you know, over the... I'm probably going to try not to get the paper too wet if I don't have to. Really loves doing cooking and using fresh herbs. This would be the ultimate gift to give to them. They can set this on their patio. They can set it on their counter before spring officially hits. You can take and put this in I put it in front of my big bay window over here. And then as the days are nice, I can put it out on my porch and let it get a little bit of sunlight. And the cool thing about this is the onions will die off eventually. You can just pop more onions back in there. And all I do is I wait for the onion bulbs to get soft. Either that or sometimes you'll smell them a little bit and you'll be like, oh yeah, it's time for that to go. I just pop them out of there and I will pop more of them in of the onions that are growing. So any of your onions that are starting to sprout, let them sprout. Those, you guys, you can cut those, and those are your green onions for salads, for add a little bit of color to some soup. One of the other things that I found while I was at Dollar General were these little eggs. I'll just go through there and kind of look and see, you know, what catches my eyes. And because, you know, it's Easter time, I was looking for Easter type things to do in this arrangement. So I was looking for something that would match these, and I happened to find these little bows. Isn't that perfect? Look at how cute those are. Aren't those cute? So what I'll do is I'll just kind of straighten out my onions on here, and I'm going to just pop these eggs. Oh, they're too tall. Not a problem. So these were too tall for my barrel. So what I'm going to do is just bend these up like this to shorten them, and I'll stick them right in. So these were too tall, so I just folded them in half. There you go. And you just tuck them a little bit where you want some color. They could be different heights. You could put different colors, like if you just wanted pink and blue. This would be a really cute baby shower cake or baby shower arrangement. Speaking of baby shower, we knew we had another grandbaby coming, and so we have two little grandboys, and we found out this one's going to be a little grandbaby girl. So we're super excited. We would have been happy with another boy, but you know, it's nice to have that little girl too. So she will be coming in June. So if you had a baby shower event, something like this would be really cute to do too. One of the things that I found for the centerpiece for this is a solar light, so that once this is placed outside, you'll be able to see the solar light lighted it up, which I think would be a really cool and really pretty little. Look how it says those little eggs in there, and those herbs and the onions. All right, let's look and see. Do I need to add another anywhere else? And I don't think I do. I really don't. Actually, I might get that guy a little bit closer. This would also make a really pretty centerpiece for your table. You could do these on the smaller end, and when your guests leave, you could say, okay, pick out a centerpiece, and then they get to take these home. If I had to guess, I'd have maybe $30 into this whole arrangement. All right, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of my bows off this package. And they look like they're all flattened out. I'm going to kind of give it a little bit of help here. Make the bow look like it's real. You can actually make your own bows too. But when I saw these, I love the colors, and I was like, oh, that's cool, I'll use those. But otherwise, I would just make bows for mine. But for $1, all I'm doing is just kind of fluffing so it looks like a nicer bow. One of the other things I like to do too is, do you see how this is cut just across the thing? I like to shorten it up so it's more appropriate for the size, and then what I do is I overlap them, and then I cut a V like this. Let me show you here. It just gives it a little bit nicer of a finish there. See how you cut it on the, so then your bow looks, isn't it pretty? Give it a little twist. And then I'm going to kind of look at my arrangement here for where I want this to go and where I want a little bit more color. And I'm thinking I'm going to go right in the front here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it around this little egg and then use that to stick down into the flower. My goodness, that is so cute. This was a Dollar General find too, $3. They're cute. See how pretty that is? That's going to look so pretty on the inside of this. So you pull this piece out in the bottom. Look at how long this is. Like, what is that going into? So I don't know if I need that whole thing. Oh, that's way too big. All right, let's try taking it out. I'm going to put this back in the bottom so that the person I'm giving it to, if they want to take this out and use it for something else, they can. Then I'm just going to stick it in the center. Oh my goodness, that is so cute. See this? Check this out. How cute is that? You can make this. Yeah, you can do this. Let me turn the light off and let me show you guys how it looks with the light. Can you see the little light on there? Is that not the cutest? Look at those little legs. Aren't those cute? Would you not love that, to get that as a gift? Especially if you were a foodie, loved your herbs, into gardening, that kind of stuff. Guys, get on it. Dollar General. Dollar General and herbs. You can even pick up herbs at the grocery store. Pop them in some dirt. You can throw together a beautiful basket like this. All right, guys, so until next time, keep on keeping on.